Starting off at number 1, we have 8 Mile, starring Eminem in his acting debut. This 2002 drama follows Jimmy Smith Jr., a young white rapper struggling to make it in Detroit's underground hip-hop scene. Living in a trailer park with his dysfunctional mother and working a dead-end factory job, Jimmy battles his insecurities and stage fright while competing in rap battles at a club called The Shelter. The film climaxes with an intense freestyle battle where he owns his flaws and defeats his rival, proving his lyrical talent and earning respect in a world where he doesn't quite fit in. Second on the list is Straight Outta Compton, the powerful biographical drama about the rise of legendary rap group NWA. Released in 2015, the film chronicles how Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, MC Ren, and DJ Yella revolutionized hip-hop in the late 1980s with their raw, unapologetic lyrics about life in Compton. It explores their meteoric rise to fame, internal conflicts, contract disputes with their manager, and the eventual breakup of the group, while showcasing how their music influenced an entire generation and changed the landscape of rap forever. Coming in at number 3 is Hustle and Flow, a 2005 drama starring Terrence Howard as DJ, a Memphis pimp who dreams of becoming a rapper. Approaching his 40s and feeling stuck in his life, DJ reconnects with an old friend who is a sound engineer and begins recording music in his modest home. With the help of his stable of women and friends, he works tirelessly to create a demo tape, hoping to get it to a famous rapper visiting town. The film is a gritty but inspiring story about chasing dreams against all odds, featuring the Oscar-winning song, "It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp." Fourth up is Notorious, the 2009 biographical film about the life of rapper Christopher Wallace, better known as the Notorious Big or Biggie Smalls. The movie traces his journey from a Brooklyn drug dealer to one of the most influential rappers in hip-hop history. It covers his relationship with Faith Evans, his friendship and eventual rivalry with Tupac Shakur, his connection to Bad Boy Records and Puff Daddy, and the East Coast-West Coast hip-hop feud that dominated the 1990s. The film ends tragically with his unsolved murder in 1997 at just 24 years old. At number 5, we have Paid in Full, a 2002 crime drama based on the true stories of drug dealers in Harlem during the 1980s. The film follows Ace, a young man who starts off working at a dry cleaning shop but gets drawn into the lucrative crack cocaine trade. Along with his friends Rico and Mitch, Ace rises through the ranks of the drug world, experiencing wealth and power but also betrayal and violence. Produced by Rockefeller Films, the movie offers a raw look at the crack epidemic era and how it destroyed communities while making some individuals very rich. Number 6 brings us Juice, the 1992 crime thriller that marked Tupac Shakur's first starring role. The film follows 4 young friends in Harlem who want respect and reputation on the streets. When one of them, Bishop, played by Tupac, becomes increasingly violent and reckless in his pursuit of power and juice, the group's friendship fractures. What starts as petty crimes escalates into armed robbery and murder, forcing the other friends to confront the monster Bishop has become. The film is a cautionary tale about how the desire for respect can lead to self-destruction. Coming in at 7 is Boyz n the Hood, John Singleton's groundbreaking 1991 directorial debut. Set in South Central Los Angeles, the film follows Trey Styles as he grows up under the guidance of his strict but loving father Furious, while his friends Doughboy and Ricky face different paths. The movie powerfully depicts the challenges of growing up in a neighborhood plagued by gang violence, poverty, and limited opportunities. Ice Cube delivers a memorable performance as Doughboy, and the film became a cultural landmark for its authentic portrayal of Black life in inner-city America during the crack era. Number 8 is New Jack City, the 1991 crime thriller starring Wesley Snipes as Nino Brown, a ruthless drug lord who builds a crack cocaine empire in New York City. Taking over an entire apartment complex and turning it into a fortress for his operation, Nino becomes incredibly wealthy and powerful. The film follows a police detective, played by Ice-T, who goes undercover to bring down Nino's criminal organization. Directed by Mario Van Peebles, the movie is an action-packed look at the crack epidemic's impact on urban communities and the law enforcement efforts to combat it. At number 9, we have American Gangster, Ridley Scott's 2007 crime epic starring Denzel Washington as Frank Lucas, a real-life Harlem drug kingpin. Lucas revolutionized the heroin trade by smuggling drugs directly from Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War, cutting out middlemen and offering a purer product. Russell Crowe plays Richie Roberts, an honest detective determined to bring Lucas down despite corruption in his own department. The film spans the late 1960s and early 1970s, showing how Lucas built his empire while maintaining a low profile and the eventual investigation that led to his downfall. Number 10 brings us Menace to Society, the intense 1993 directorial debut from the Hughes brothers. The film follows Kane, a young man growing up in the Watts neighborhood of Los Angeles, as he navigates a world of violence, drugs, and crime. After graduating high school, Kane struggles to escape the cycle of street life, even as his girlfriend encourages him to leave California for a fresh start. The movie is unflinching in its portrayal of urban violence and the limited choices available to young Black men in disadvantaged communities, offering no easy answers or happy resolutions. At 11 is All Eyez on Me, the 2017 biographical drama about legendary rapper Tupac Shakur. The film covers his life from childhood through his rise as one of hip-hop's most influential artists, his legal troubles, his time in prison, his signing with Death Row Records, and his tragic murder in Las Vegas in 1996. It explores his complicated relationships with his mother Afeni Shakur, his friendship and rivalry with Biggie Smalls, and his romance with Kidada Jones. The movie attempts to capture the complexity of Tupac's persona as both a thoughtful artist and a controversial figure. Number 12 is Roxanne Roxanne, a 2017 biographical drama about Lolita Roxanne Shante Gooden, one of hip-hop's first female MCs. The film chronicles her teenage years in the 1980s when she became a rap phenomenon in the Queensbridge housing projects at just 14 years old. Despite her success and lyrical talent in the male-dominated rap world, Roxanne faces abuse in her personal life and exploitation in the music industry. The movie is a powerful story about a pioneering female rapper who helped pave the way for women in hip-hop while dealing with poverty and domestic violence. Coming in at 13 is ATL, a 2006 coming-of-age drama set in Atlanta starring Tip T.I. Harris in his film debut. The movie follows Rashad, a teenager raising his younger brother after their parents' death, as he navigates friendships, romance, and dreams of a better future. Much of the story centers around a local roller skating rink where Rashad and his friends spend their time. He falls for a girl named Nunu, but complications arise from class differences and secrets. The film captures Atlanta's Black youth culture and the challenges of growing up while trying to stay true to yourself. At number 14, we have Dope, a 2015 coming-of-age comedy drama about Malcolm, a geek obsessed with 1990s hip-hop culture living in a tough Los Angeles neighborhood. Malcolm and his friends accidentally find themselves in possession of drugs and a gun after a party goes wrong. As they try to sell the drugs and get into college, Malcolm must navigate between his nerdy interests and the dangerous world he's been thrust into. The film is a fresh, energetic take on the urban coming-of-age story with social commentary about race, class, and identity in modern America. Rounding out the list at 15 is Southpaw, the 2015 boxing drama starring Jake Gyllenhaal as Billy Hope, a champion boxer whose life falls apart after a personal tragedy. Following the death of his wife, Billy loses custody of his daughter, his home, and his career due to his downward spiral. he must rebuild his life from scratch with the help of a tough trainer played by Forrest Whitaker. While not strictly a hip-hop film, Southpaw shares thematic elements with the genre, including its focus on overcoming adversity, redemption, and the fighter mentality needed to survive in unforgiving environments.